Hello everybody, welcome. I am here with my hunter, Herstore, somewhat neglected hunter. Mostly the quest log is neglected. So I'm gonna try and get some quests done today. I've been cleaning up all the past quests. I've done most of Mordor. I'm at level 120, I'm at level cap. But I do want to get a lot of this stuff done. Just out of my quest log so I don't have to worry about it. I think I'm generally in the wastes. I'm in the wastes. Yeah. Let's do all of these. Yeah, that's where I am. Alright, I'll get rid of those. Camp of the host. Wait, I need to get... There should be a wrap-gated return to for them. Hope everybody's having a good Saturday. Sunday. Forgot what day it was. I do not want to assist with the herbalists. I also don't like blocking quests. I guess I could block that quest next time it comes up. I think I've been cleaning, so I'm in and out. Hey, Krause! No worries, bud. Thanks for dropping in. Feel free to drop out whenever. Nice to see you, regardless. This is just my dailies. I'm not going to do dailies. Not here, anyway. I have 30 Minas Tirith dailies left to do on this character. Every day for an entire month. Ugh, I hate the dailies. Especially the Anfulus Scrolls of Empowerment grind. Okay, collect kegs of ale. There should be like one keg of ale here somewhere. If I can find it. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's right by the guy who asked me to pick it up. Done. Talk to Gold's... Wait. Oh, he's up here. That's not those guys. What's this guy's name? Galazgil. Galazgil. Thank you, Herstore. The men in ale are gathered. Here goes. Nothing. Toast or cheer? I'm a merry elf. Let us cheer. Hoorah! Men, I have gathered you here for a toast. Gondor has lost many brave souls, and we must honor them, not with sorrow, but with joy. Carlos, I was having so much trouble getting into groups to do even Tier 1 120 instances, I just gave up. I'm in a gear standstill. I can get into the T1 Tier 2 instances. Ouch. I haven't even bothered going into the instances. I should try. I should make an attempt. Maybe I'll see if somebody shows up here today. As time goes on, maybe somebody will. I definitely wouldn't mind doing the... Hey, Aurora! Nice to see you. Thanks for dropping in. Happy Sunday. My first year... I don't usually stream Sunday afternoon, so I think I'm going to stream this afternoon and tonight. But I do want to do Shroud of the Avatar tonight, so I'm doing Lotro this afternoon. It is going pretty good. It is a incredibly lazy weekend. Sing. Yes, I will sing. I don't know what I sang. I sang something. Deethi says, I still haven't even finished leveling my characters to 120. I've gone through the story of the new zone and had no interest to continue after that. Oh, really? Just kind of like, yeah, it doesn't get it. What do I got planned for Avatar? I was just going to do some questing, but I'm not up to anything, actually. Every Sunday night, I've been just going through, I want to say the Epic Quest line. I realize they don't call it the Epic Quest line, but I've been in Lotro so long that the main story in any game is now called the Epic Quest line. Cadithia, or Krell says, Cadithia, I like the Iron Hills and Methrin or whatever it is called. I'm just stuck without a guild. Yeah, I found the quest content really good. Aurora's lurking, no problem. That's a cool lurk emoji. Nice. G-Ben lurk. That's very cool. I failed my Oracle today. It either says the quest content is always good, I just give up on the grind. Yeah, the grind is just like, I am at, what does this number go up to now? 508 goes up to like, I think I figured it out. I think I need 231 scrolls of empowerment for this character. And unless somebody knows a better way to get them, I've been doing Ministerial dailies, so it's like 8 a day. That's like 30 days of content that is old. And I've done it too much already. Carl says, you ever do the mail or package quests in Shroud? I might do them depending on how much cash they give. It'll be a good way to learn the map too. I did them once in like beta. I don't think they give you a lot of gold. I think they give you 100 gold or something like that. But I would suggest doing it and just figuring out how far you go. The further you go, the more money you'll get. That's it. Take heart, men of Gondor. Take heart. Stand tall. Or don't worry about it. Most of you will be dead tomorrow, so it's all good. Well, you know what I gotta do? I've been grinding out I do like to get rep everywhere. This is okay, I'm going to block this one. How does this work? I've never blocked a quest before. Quests. Block. Oh, that's it. Alright. That's easy enough. I can undo that. Well, you need to do the dailies anyway. You haven't got Kindred at that rep. Or the new Honored. Whatever it is. Yeah, I need to do... Yeah, I'm doing the once you do the Minas Tirith dailies enough, you'll get Defenders of Minas Tirith. But I'm doing... Oh yeah, I've been grinding out the items for provisions because I have crafting tunes at every level. So, oh, where's the bank? So I've been grinding out those Host of the West sub reps. Here's the bank. Somehow they made a vault keeper right here in the waste for us. How convenient. Ethy says, I used to just do the featured instance on about 6 characters every day. Typically gave 10 to 15 scrolls, but even with that, it takes ages. Ouch. Even longer when you try to max LIs on more than one character. Yeah, and that's the kind of the struggle that I'm in. My main character's not too bad. Helting's pretty good. In fact, Helting's even decently geared. He's got most of 120 gear now. It's not too bad. I do need a lot more vitality. But my on Helting, which is my main minstrel, my tactical mastery, I don't know the number, but the percentage is 171 or something like that. I think crit rating is about 21%. Like he's doing not too bad, but his vitality's low. He's only got 84,000 morale.
Well met.
Well met. I need all the stuff my alts did for me. This stuff. This stuff. Those things. I need those things. Carl says the only one that will take me forever is the allegiances. which is a worthless feature in my opinion of Hobnanigans. Yeah, Allegiances kind of had a big start and then didn't go anywhere, did they? They really didn't. Okay, I'm just trying to finish Provisioner here first.
Gondor at all
He's
costs.
the first guy I come to. What do I need? 6,000? Use up all those. Oh, 3,000, so I need 30 of these. Whoop! I took too many. That's alright. Apparently I can't count. It was 13,000, not 3,000. He says, I believe I still need about 2,000 scrolls and close to 120 to 130 crystals max. Ouch. Ouch. Those are crazy numbers. Even if you do Minister dailies.
Damn commercials. You are on diaper duty.
Damn commercials. I'm on diaper duty. All right, Ed, thank you for the subscription. 9 months. Ouch. That's crazy. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah, even at 25 a day, that's crazy. 100 days to grind out. I know when I first did. I know when I on my main character, when I first did the Ministerial dailies to grind out Anfla Scrolls of Empowerment, I didn't do anything else. I'd log in every day, I would do those, and then I would log out. It was a month. I didn't do anything else in the game for a month but grind. And it was just like, I hate this. I don't want to do this. I just want to get it done. I couldn't imagine doing 2,000. And yeah, about the allegiances, they really do need to stop adding systems to the game and then abandoning them the moment they add them. It was somewhat of a good idea. Could have went somewhere. All right, I am. What am I doing? I'm just cleaning up quests because I like to clean up quests. Oh, let's go over here. Find the howling. I assume what you need can be bought in the store. Yeah, but sure. But if you take Mithril at, I usually consider Mithril to be a dime. So it's $1 to unlock one. So like that's like my grind. If I grind 20 scrolls a day, that's $20 a day of Mithril coins. Where's the dog? Oh, there's the dog. No, that's a wolf. Oh, hey, here they are. Hardhead coming in with a gift subscription to Kadithi. Thank you, Hardhead. You're so kind, sir. Kadithi says, well, if I did the featured instance on every single high-level character and did the Ministerial Thales on everyone, it would take a few weeks to get all the scrolls needed. Touche. Yeah, I suppose if you're, if you focus on one character. I found the source of the howling. I have. Calm the frightened beast. Alright. That's that guy. Hardhit is gifted a tier 1 sub to Kryles. Thank you, Hardhit. You're too kind. Far too kind. Kryles says, I'm not saying it is smart. I'm saying it is what they want. Yeah, no, it's probably good business. I mean, I think one of the problems they run into is if anybody has purchased If anybody has purchased these levels for what equates to real money, then it's really hard to like shrink it. Like it's really hard to say, oh, we're just going to make it cheap for everybody now when somebody's already paid money for it. I think like I got to believe that's a problem they kind of think about. No, apparently I didn't need to kill that guy. I'm not doing anything very exciting here today. I'm just doing some underlevel content just to clean up quest logs. I was playing this guy so that I could get this, because I really wanted that on this character, because that's the coolest thing ever. I love when a game kind of like makes fun of itself. I believe the minimum scrolls I could get with all my high-level characters is 24 from the featured instances per day, max of 72. But when you need all those scrolls for multiple character, it certainly becomes a lot more done. Yeah, the multiple character thing becomes hard. You get spread out. I agree, Kryles. It's mind-boggling. It doesn't help I keep more. Yeah, and one thing I've noticed is that I got really burned out kind of last year. Oh, is that really the first forgotten cache I've found? Wow. And I realized that I don't like playing multiple servers. I realized that jumping from one server to another, I consider all of my characters as like a group. And when I go to another server, I just find that a lot less fun. Let's head over here. Good thing you are only on 7 servers. Well, I'm really not. Well, I probably am. I don't think so. I got caught up in the group content, right? I got caught up with. I was doing the 40 Thieves with Big Ed. That wasn't even really last year. That was more like 2017. We did the leveling group with Big Ed and All Up on Crick Hollow. So the 40 Thieves was on Brandywine, and those other characters are on Crick Hollow. And the All Captain's Kin was on Gladden. And then Honor came out. And it's like everybody jumped on Honor. Crick, Honor, Brandy, Gladden, and Landroval. I think those are the only, whatever those are. So anyway, I basically made a choice to ignore everything but, whoa, I gotta go up here. I made a choice to ignore everything but Honor and Landroval. So I could have done some Honor content today. Saving that for my Lotro stream tomorrow. Come on, let me go up the hill. Let me go up the hill. Landy, so 5, I was close. You were close. Can I not get up this hill? How do I get up this hill? Oh, there we go. A rich Daggerlad scrap deposit. He says, yeah, see, this is why I have multiple high-level captains, guardians, all in different servers. Ouch. Yeah, getting spread out. I don't know. I just find it hard work. I have 9. Oh, can I kill the roving threat? Where is the roving threat? I doubt that I can, even at 120. Also, I don't know where they went. I'll skip the roving threat. Hey, Jalapeno, how's it going? This is the Wastes. Oh, here's another one. I don't think I can do this guy, though. How many ads does he have? 3? Yeah. Jalapeno, I am super excited for the crafting stream coming up. I'm gonna actually buy some. I'm gonna have to open up my Google AdWords account again and buy some ads for you. Get lots of people into your crafting stream. Hardhit has gifted a tier 1 sub to Jalapeno. Jalap, you weren't fast enough, man. Kadithi says there are groups of folks I want to run instances with, but they're all in different servers. I know. Kadithi, honestly, I know Bloodborne has asked this on his streams on occasion. It's like, there was one feature you would add. What would it be? And I would be 1 mega server. I just want everybody... They don't even have to do 1 mega server. Just make it easy for your characters to be on any server. Like, character transfer doesn't take that long. What am I looking for here? No, those things. Can't be biased. Gotta get that texted too. Thank you, Ardit. You are too kind once again. Too kind. I was logging in my comp to do that. Thank you, everybody, for your support. Much appreciated. Hardhit has gifted a tier 1 sub to Senegal. Thank you again, Hardhit. Thank you so much. Welcome, Senegal. Did I not see Senegal? Oh, there you go. I missed your chat. Sorry about that, Senegal, and welcome. Good afternoon. Nice to see you. I don't think I need to kill this guy yet. No. And that guy's Santa something. That guy. Get them all here? No, there's one more. Kyle says Ardit is going to start creating new accounts just so he can gift them subs too. I'm sure that won't happen. That would be silly. Olive, I was just saying how much I'm looking forward to your crafting stream and your newfound love of building all things in Middle-earth. I think Google, I have a pretty good relationship with Google, so they send me like free money for Google AdWords every once in a while. So I might put an advertising campaign together for you for your crafting stream. Get lots of people in there. Come on, you can do it. There we go. Keep going up. Oh, I can't do that. I am not a forester. I cannot pick those up. All right, more artifacts needed. Let's try over here. Ah! Carl says, I had 3 or 4 randoms follow me and Maiden of Rowan's landlord at the same time, so I'm pretty sure they were bots. Nice. Who had the, who does the Tesla chair Twitch account? Because that was really funny. I saw it in a Lotro stream the other day and was laughing quite out loud to myself that somebody made a Twitch account called, is it Tesla's chair? I think it's Tesla's chair. Tesla's chair just sits there and mocks Tesla. Oh, it's RBT? Nice. That is so funny. He's pretty cool. We played Overwatch with him one day. It was fun. Lucky chair gets all the bats. Ouch. Oh, man. Kyle, stop it. He actually shared that account with you? Nice. An ancient weapon. I have found an ancient weapon. You found a relic of the Last Alliance. Wait, Tesla's in her 20s, right? My response was an assumption. I think so. Maybe that could be a, remember like when Mordor came out, they were talking about VIP perks. The fact that we're generally just lacking any, or any significant amount of them. Being able to easily move your characters would be a great perk for subscribing. They'd have to do it without like moving all the crazy shared storage around, like the wallet and stuff. Senegal says, Kryles, don't worry, it's not like any of this is recorded on the internet. That's right. You're not going to, it's not like anybody knows where you live, Kryles. Oh wait, somebody probably knows where you live. That would be the perfect perk, just free transfers for VIPs. Yeah, it would, wouldn't it? It's like, I just want to move over there. It'd be cool if some things were account-wide. It'd be cool if your wardrobe was account-wide. Maybe. That's actually something else I'd love to see. Like, I'd love to see them do... I don't know why I tried to just open the wardrobe thinking that I could get to it from the middle of nowhere, but it'd be cool to have the wardrobe know like to have like standardized names for wardrobe things. Because there's some items that share the same cosmetic, but they're different. They just have different names, and they can both end up in your wardrobe. It'd be nice to have a much better wardrobe system. Kyle says they need an LFG like WoW. Not that it shows you who else is looking for groups, but that it pulls you into the group automatically and loads you into the Insta. Oh, right. Yeah, and it does it across servers. We're able to log into another server without logging out of the entire game. But that one, I feel like that one they should be able to fix. It's like... That just seems a bit wrong that... Who knows? Maybe the 64-bit client will have a. What they could do is they could move. They could move authentication out of the patcher. I don't know. I'm not going to assume what they can and can't do, but I'm just going to wish for everything to be better. Oh, there's the other one. Kadithhi said, for wardrobes, I'd like a system similar to WoW's. Once you collect a piece of armor, the cosmetic is saved in a system, so you don't have to hold on to the armor and put it in your wardrobe to use it, without the restrictions to armor types that WoW's has. Oh, so it just, hey, you earned this because you earned it. Yeah, that would be cool. It's like, you can now wear the look of anything that you have earned, ever. Yeah, I'm all over that. Carl says, I thought the limitation for that one would have different data servers for login when they had UK and North Europe. That doesn't exist anymore. For authentication? I don't know. Like, typically when you authenticate, again, I could speculate on what their system looks like. But it's kind of pointless. Discovered the house runes. Regardless, it would definitely be nice to log in and not have to keep logging into different servers. I don't know if Olaf was around when I was talking about the fact that I don't like playing different. I realized that I really don't like playing different servers. So I've basically only been playing 2 servers for the last 3 or 4 months. Which is why you don't see me in the all captain's kinship anymore, because I just get too burned out by it. It would certainly save me and countless others a lot of space in our vaults, holding on to cosmetic armor. Yeah, and the amount of cosmetics is just crazy. I'm always impressed. I'm impressed by the people that like spend time like just doing cosmetics, coming up with different outfits. I would never do it myself, but I'm always impressed by it. Hey, Faroth has come back. Oh, we suddenly have a pet. Very nice. Carl says, I quit WoW because a lot of the deeds would be out of reach for me. PvP and raiding stuff. Some of the rare kills took forever too because they had multiple spawn locations and days between respawn. I don't remember why I quit playing WoW. It was a long time ago. Ah, cannot climb that rock. Amer King. I don't know what I did for you. Oh, remnants of the Aothed. That's what I did for you. Woohoo! I am now kindred to the host of the West. Now I need to become respected to the host of the West. Charles asks, what expansion were they on? I quit and caught it and had... I had no idea. It would have been... '09? Maybe? Maybe 20... Actually, it might have been earlier than that. It might have been like '05. Senegal says I dropped WoW because of burnout. I don't return to it because my friends don't play anymore. Dithy was playing WoW a bit last year, but I had to completely ignore my usual completionist attitude to catch up with a few folks I was running dungeons with. Was it TBC or vanilla? I have no idea. It would have been vanilla? Sure. I don't even know what TBC is. Oh, I don't want that quest. That is only the daily. All right, puppy dog, come with me, puppy dog. Let's go get into some trouble. The Burning Crusade. Okay. Flying mounts began there, I think. Well, I don't think I ever saw a flying mount, so I must have missed that. Wait, this guy's more quests.
Will you hear my plight?
Destroy hidden orcish
Will
traps.
you hear
Okay.
my plight?
Oh yeah, the scouts. Those are easy. Don't care about you. Although you do give me... Yeah, whatever. The Burning Crusade first major expansion. Maybe I did come back for that. Maybe I just didn't earn or come back. I think I played it like twice. I don't remember. They need their tangled moss. Do they really? I'm sure they're very lacking without their tangled moss. Oh, found a trap. Thank you, Farth. Thanks for letting me know. Senegal says it's the one expansion that I was active when I joined. Nice. The hidden orc scout attacks. Oh, he did too. Thought maybe he wasn't going to. Oh, and he attacks again. Just didn't have enough the first time. Get him, Farth. Sick him, puppy dog. That tangled moss is very important. I'm sure it is. Now I'm not sure if you're just being sarcastic or if the tangled moss actually has some importance that I don't know about. How many traps did I get? One. There must be more traps in here. No. Let's put it this way, without the moss, Frodo is dead. Yeah, I didn't realize that the fate of the One Ring hangs in the balance of hidden moss. Tangled moss. Tangled moss and hidden traps. I've really only found like one trap. Fair enough. Moving on. Next set of runes. The perfect trolling. It really is, Aurora. It really is. Crowds, we are all entertained. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Appreciate you stopping by on a Sunday afternoon. There's only one here, too. Oh, found another one. Sneaky Witch. Good afternoon. Welcome. I gotta get the dog to run over them. That's right. So the dog makes the traps appear. There's one. What? Oh, you just found this guy. The dog's not helping me anymore. Next place. I'm just cleaning up some quest log this afternoon. This is my main alternate? I don't know. What do you call your second played character? Second highest character? Second well built character? Whatever it is, that's what this is. My hunter on Landroval. Oh, he attacks very slowly. Oh, I missed that crowd. I forgot what movie that. I don't know what movie that is either. Not very good at movies. All right, moving on. Other roaming threat. What's my tactical mitt? I probably can't kill that guy. Oh, my tactical mitt is terrible. I'm not even going to say what it was. It was that bad. Ninth Pawn, hello and welcome. Thanks for dropping in. Hopefully your Sunday is going well. It is going to get me. I am having a pretty good day. Pretty quiet weekend. I have a kind of a resting weekend right now. I got a dentist appointment on Tuesday to get a crown. Not looking forward to that. The last one did not go well. It was not fun. So I am taking it very easy this weekend to avoid getting too anxious about it. I hope this one goes back. Oh, I'm sure it will. The last crown I had, the old filling that was in it cracked my tooth, and I ended up ultimately needing a root canal. This one, however, is not nearly as bad off. I had a lot of fillings when I was a kid. For whatever reason. You had that happen too? Ouch. Yeah, it is not pleasant. It is not pleasant at all. All right, next area. All that Canadian maple syrup and Labatt's. That's right. That's right. When I was 14, I just had way too many Labatt's. It was weird. I think I got about between the ages of like 12 and 17, I think I got like 2 or 3 fillings every year. And then that was it. My teeth were never a problem again until those fillings started acting up. I don't know what I did. It's not genetics, because both my parents, neither of my parents ever had teeth issues at all. So I was hoping I'd get lucky, but not the case. Oh, all upset. Okay, bro, I need some sodium intake before I head to the super. Yeah, take care. Take care. Yes, enjoy the game, people, if that's what you're watching. I actually forgot that was today. I thought it was next week. Not paying very good attention to time going by. It's that Canadian clear, something like that. I don't know. Oh. Thank you, dog. Find scouts in the inn ruins. I've discovered the inn ruins. Hard to tell that this was an inn, but I'll take your word for it. Oh, there's a ranger cache. Somebody, somebody in our kin has an odd sense of humor. Because their name is deoxyribonucleic nucleic acid. I'm pretty sure I said that wrong. It's all one word, so it's really hard to... Well, I guess it's all one word anyway. But it's very hard to pronounce. I've done your dog's bidding.
Be wary, my friends.
Find
Evil
warg tracks.
spoils these
I will
grounds.
find warg tracks. I think this is still just the repeatable. It is. I still don't believe the tangled moss is that important. Found one. Hello, Mary Rose. How nice to see you. Happy Sunday. Hope things are going well. I'm doing cleanup questing in the wastes. I'm a hunter in Landroval. My number 2 character, if I have such a thing. You're cleaning up quest 2? Too big a quest lot? Yeah, I don't... Hitting cancel on a quest is probably one of the most painful things I ever do. So I like to do them all. My quest log's not too bad. This guy's kind of weird. I actually got... Wait, where was I supposed to go? Oh. I think I was where I was supposed to be. There we go. Defeat this big guy. Where'd he go? Defeat this big guy. He was right here. There he is. This guy skipped over, he was over leveled and he skipped over the wastes to go into Mordor. So this character is who I went, Olipenia and I went through Mordor, him and his captain. Quest OCD is why my main on Brandywine never got past level 76. Yeah, I just, it gets frustrating. It's like, I want to do these quests. For me, the quests are like, that's the thing. It's like you could gear up and go raiding, and I'm like, yeah, I'd rather go and finish the quests. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird. That's what I do. Mablung. I gotta believe that a Mablung is certainly the right out of the book, right? Captain of the Rangers of Ithilien? Must be. Mablung, man of Gondor, Ranger of Ithilien. He led the scouts of the Army of the West. That's all it says. Oh yeah, he led the scouts of the Army of the West. That makes sense since Faramir is in the Houses of Healing. He was named after a Sindarin elf of Doriath, chief captain of Thingol. More information that you didn't need to know. Very good. You have completed all the work I have for you this day. All right. You are a very good puppy dog, Faroth.
Will you hear my plight? Will you hear my plight?
Woohoo! Harry says, I just finished the wastes on my main. I had shoved her through only the epic to get to Mordor. I missed a lot. Enjoyed going back to the wastes. Yeah, it's not bad in here. I thought this content was, well, I think all the content is pretty good. I realize I say that every once in a while. It's like, oh, that's my favorite zone. Pretty much all my favorite zones. Outside of maybe Wildemore. Wildemore, Felaggoth, and Tower Druiden. Which are just hard to navigate. Alright, travel to Hyrondir. What if I got to North Ithilien? Oh, Cair Andros. Hold on. I haven't even finished North Ithilien yet. Cair Andros is first. North Ithilien is far nicer when it's not overrun with flowers that must be picked. I have to admit. Oh! Are you the person I needed to talk to? Yes, you were. Whoa! My war steed got a little anxious there. I'm back. Hello, Damrod.
There is more still to do.
Oh, this is also Captain of the Rangers of Ithilien. So he must be the same rank as Mablung. We are close. Scout the entrance. Alright, I will scout the entrance. Pretty sure I know what I'm gonna find. I'm gonna find orcs. The entrance to the island is heavily guarded. Speak with Duin here. Whoa, don't fall off the bridge. Bring Faroth back. It's quiet. It's too quiet. Alright, I need 2 name dudes, scouts, weapon racks, and just orcs and Easterlings. Oh, that's one of the big ones. That one's easy. You're not getting past me. Oh, really? Fareth, get him! Get him, Ranger Hound. I got past him. Just in case anybody had any doubt. Run! Run, Gondorian peoples. What is one elf going to do against my army? I'm gonna kill them all. It's true. Even if it takes me longer than it should. In his last dying breath, Mulvigur sounds the alarms. Oh. Nothing happened. I expected the alarms to do something. They didn't do anything. I've find forgotten ranger caches. That is not the one that I just completed. There's some bug in the deed log. Your alert doesn't always go to the deed that it relates to. Where are my Ark scouts? Oh wait, I'm a hunter. I should be able to track things. I still don't see any scouts. Oh. Oh, they're up on the wall. That's right. I forgot. I also forgot how to get on the wall. Oh, there's some stairs. Pork roast in the oven, cross his fingers, never made one before. Pork roast are pretty straightforward. What does this guy drop? Anything? It's got like a quest ring on him. Did I change characters? Nope. I am still the hunter. Weird. I'm in Kyrandros. I had to go backwards. I forgot a quest in North Ithilien. I am clicking the bodies. They don't do anything. I guess, I don't know if they must drop something for another quest, maybe that I've already done. And the game's like, hey, you need to like inspect this thing. It's not doing anything. Sure, I need one more. I need 8, and they've given me exactly 7. How sneaky. Oh yeah, yeah, I agree. I had a quest. Although that quest was just the daily kill 20. The Grip of Mordor. It's on all of these guys. Ah, whatever. It'll get sorted. Is there stairs over here? Yeah, pork roast is pretty straightforward. Low temperature for a long time. I don't know. Pork isn't one of those things you cook rare, so you don't want to overcook it, so it's basically just... Don't cook it at too high a temperature and you should be good. 3.3 pounds, I calculate based on this 300 Fahrenheit for 2 hours, 12 minutes. Nah, that sounds about right. When we do pork roast, we quite often do it in the slow cooker. For either 4 or 8 hours. But the slow cooker, I think it is what, 180 degrees? They also... Hardhit says pork equals good. Yeah, definitely. They also say to make sure to check the broth water and make sure it doesn't go dry. Yeah, you definitely don't want it to dry out. You generally don't worry about caramelizing pork, so put the lid on. Make sure you got a lid on whatever container it's in the oven. Should keep things moist. We tried to do a, well, we didn't try to. We actually did a roast. We bought an Instant Pot pressure cooker. We did a roast in that. It did not work very well. Pressure cookers do not work great for meat. They work pretty good for stews. So I've done like pulled chicken in a pressure cooker. Pulled chicken in a stew. So as long as there's tons of moisture in it, basically as long as it's standing in moisture, standing in water, it's pretty good. They say uncovered? Okay, well as long as it's got moisture in it. Like in the bottom. I'd like to try chili one day. That one's pretty straightforward. Heat it up and go. Oh, I just need one more scat. All right. Oh. I like how even the fountains dry out in the desolation. This is my level of my cooking. These are worse meals for me. Cooking is just one of those things that I have a friend that is a she makes her living cooking food. She does like editing. She does like media, so she'll do editing for cookbooks. She'll do photography sessions. So photography shoots for cookbooks and things like that. When I say she does editing for cookbooks, I mean the cookbook publisher will send her a bunch of money and a recipe and say, make this recipe like 5 or 6 different ways and like make it easier for this certain group of people to make it, kind of thing. So that's the kind of thing she does. But it's interesting because when you talk about like cooking food versus like baking, well, baking anything. Cooking is an art, but baking is a science, right? Baking has to be, you have to be very precise. Like how long you bake cookies for has to be extremely precise, so they end up at just the right kind of moisture level when you're finished. But cooking food is all about, it's just like, you see this in a lot of cooking recipes, right? It's like put in a dash of this or just enough of that and whatnot. And so it's more of an art. Like you got to like play with whatever ingredients you have. So, and that just takes practice. Just keep trying different things. Pay attention to what you do. Oh, they heard the alarms out here. None of the orcs in Kaer Andros heard them, but... Oh, we're going to retake Kaer Andros. Very exciting. Let's go. Does she make the meals when she takes the pics, or do they bring in plastic? No. She usually makes those meals. Or she'll go out to an actual chef. They'll go out to like an actual restaurant. Or they'll bring a chef out to a location, and they'll shoot pictures there. For Gondor! To battle. Watch me get all the aggro and like dying. Wait, come back. I wasn't ready. We got them. Yeah, that's actually her book. Very good friend of mine. What time do you think you'll play Shroud? I'll play depending if you want to group stuff and it isn't too late. I'll probably get in about 7 my time. So that's like 10 your time. It's just sort of the way my Sunday ends up, unfortunately. Man, this group of warriors is just chewing through them. Faint-hearted. I don't see any faint-heartedness going on here. Yeah, too late for me to really do much. Trying to get to sleep earlier because I've been having a lot of issues getting up on time. No, I understand. I understand. We will stand our ground. A blockade. That wasn't so tough. Hey, look! It's our friend! What was his name? Tolwyn! Nice. Nice, the kids can come out and play too. Kill a few orcs. Sorry, I was trying not to die in a dungeon. What time are you playing Soda? I am playing Soda around 7. 7 p.m. Pacific. 10 p.m. Eastern. And yes, it is always preferred that you try not to die in a dungeon. We must take the prow. I blame you for my newest obsession. Honestly, I'm glad you're obsessed. I'm glad you're enjoying it. It's a pretty easy game to look at for like an hour or two, and go, yeah, I'm out. It is definitely a game for the patient. So I'm glad you're enjoying it. But yeah, if you're around, you want to do anything together, that'd be cool. I was gonna do quests, but I'm open to anything. Doesn't matter. Quests can always wait. Or if you want to group up and do some quests, that would be cool too. I did get whoop! I did fall behind. I did see some activity in our guild today for Shroud. Just good to see on our guild Discord. It will depend if a friend comes out. Oh, that's cool, Sanical. Yeah, anytime. Just hit me up. You're in Discord, so just if you ever jump into game, at the very least you can get in our friends list together, so we know when we're online. I friended Lord British. That was very exciting in Shroud. Richard Garriott himself is on my friends list. And vice versa, because the friends list thing goes both ways. It's reciprocal. Rats. Yeah, it's actually not that hard. He did say he will friend everybody. So if you when he's playing his non-dev tune, you can just, it doesn't matter, you don't have to be near him. You can just go into your friends panel and type Lord British into the add a friend, and it happened almost instantly. So I half suspect that there's a accept all friend requests option for some people, some developers. I knew in my heart that I would see you again. I knew it was you when I saw the smoke of battle rising from the island. We rushed over as quickly as we could muster. I wanted to be there on the day that Caer Andros once again belonged to Gondor. I want to help restore the home of my dearly departed husband Gilger. And Tolwyn, who watched his father and siblings, brother and sister die. You've been through some hard times, my little man. Herstor, it is good to see you again. You kept your word like you said you would. You vowed to help retake my home for my family. I have trained and waited for this day ever since you departed Krithhost. I guess it's Krithhost. Now let us reclaim the rest of Caer Andros. All right, let's do it. Funny, I was watching his stream and he was excited he friended the one and only Gravity. Yeah, probably not. I will admit that because I work from home and they were streaming in the middle of my workday, I might have taken a small break from work. Oh look, it's his father and his brother and his sister. What a sad, maybe a melancholy end to a sad story of loss. Reported. All right. Caer Andros is back in the hands of Gondor. Anyone? Krause asked, has anyone seen the movie Io? I have not. Not sure if it is worth giving a try on Netflix. All right, back to the camp of the host. Oh wait, the last time I did this, I was gonna check with a rep gated return to or guide to. I'm sure there is one. Usually watch a movie or YouTube videos while gaming, if not watching streams. I do that sometimes
Thank you for
too.
assisting Dween here and his men.
You are welcome. Look at all this stuff that I don't want. North Athelian Essence Box. Oh! Guide to. Is it you
The
that gives it?
Rangers will not surrender us, Gilioth.
No. It's not you.
The Morgul host must be defeated.
There we go. Guide to the camp of the host. That's what I want. Rory listens to music if nobody is on. It's a good choice. Wait, why aren't I not filtering out bridles? I'm not filtering out anything. Oh, wait. Krause doesn't even play the games with sound or music on. Yeah, I usually don't. I sometimes game with music on, but usually not. I'll quite often put a movie on and then realize that I may as well have not put it on because I didn't pay any attention to it whatsoever. I think I watched about 5 Harry Potter movies while playing games, and all I really learned is that there's a character named Harry Potter. That's about all I know. Aurora loves having music on, always game or not. That's cool. Yeah, I can listen. I thought I was supposed to talk to you. What am I doing here? I guess I did talk to you. Music calms the savage beast. Have you heard the music that Olip listens to though? I think that music creates the savage beast. Been falling asleep with it on a timer. I used to do that when I was a kid. I don't do it anymore. But yeah, I always used to use the sleep timer on my alarm clock. And it wasn't just music, it was the radio station. So it would have been like music and ads and everything else. And I'd just leave that on for an hour and fall asleep to it. All right, putting a book together. Just like that. Carefully collect a sample of troll strife. Where do I get that from? I guess I could read the quest text, couldn't I? They are both in the same area. Yeah, they're right. They're right around here, right? Olivenia has very low testosterone. That's his medicine. Sure. Is it these trees? Exactly, Rembenis. Welcome. Nice to see you. Carefully collect a sample of troll strife. Huh. Carlos says, wow, I'm playing too much Shroud. I just said he should skin it when you helm the bear. Right? I know. I'm Googling the this quest location because I don't want to like try and look it up. Oh, I see. All right. I think I know where to go. It's that way. How is everyone? Everyone seems to be having a pretty decent time. It's kind of quiet. I think the game may have taken some people's attention, which I don't blame them for. I'm just kind of chilling, cleaning up some old quests. Trying to get this guy's quest line shrunk down. I would like to get this guy into the end game. But I would like to get his quest cleaned up, for the most part, before I get there. Do I need? No, it's okay, Rim. I'm doing fine. Come on, scrap. There it is. Troll strife. Found it. Carefully collecting. It takes a very long time to carefully collect. And we're off to Harandir. I have arrived at Higher. I got a nice little alert. It says so. You want to shoot something? I just want to finish quests. I could probably use one of these. Mealgamel. All right. Mealgamel, remember, is the apprentice of whatever his name was. The not-so-good doctor at the Halls of Healing. The boss of Ioreth, Ioreth being the very good doctor at the Houses of Healing. Read the reviews on one of your friend's books and they were not kind. The other two got really great reviews, though. Fair enough. That's good. That is good. Yeah, I don't mean to, like, recommend it. If it looks interesting, it might look interesting. Talk to Anborn. Is this Anborn up here? It is. I guess Onborn.
Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend. Faith alone will not stop the enemy. Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
Nuaham. Bane of the Serpent. So I could go back and do all these quests. These are, this quest set back here is pretty easy. Pretty straightforward. Wasn't about the recipes or pictures, just that there wasn't enough. Book was small to them. Oh. Yeah, it is a bit small. I mean, I guess you gotta try and figure out what you want. Like, I have recipe books that I use like 4 recipes out of, and there's probably 500 recipes in it, so. I guess for people who try everything, they want a big recipe book. Whoa, server lag. It just stopped in mid. I was like, I should have done the camera move sooner. It would have been like one of those Matrix scenes. I just stopped mid animation. Didn't you have to have all this done to get into Mordor? No. Anti-Matrix. No, you only had to have the epic quest line through here done. So you could pick up like volume 4 book 6 or something, and you could start volume 4 book 6 without finishing anything up to that point. So if you did it like in normal order, you probably went through this thinking this is what you did to get into Mordor. But you can basically just skip over it. very impressive how quickly I can do this. Just boom! I just sealed up that huge hole. Play filling up large holes. Where'd this guy go? It's taking the long way to... Oh, there we go. It's a pretty good lookout. Is TwitchCon always in the same place? You think you'd be going to it again? No, it is never in the same place. Not necessarily. I think it may have been in one place twice now. I can't remember. Do I think I will go again? I'm not opposed to it. It probably ends up... I'll probably decide depending on where it is. If it's somewhere easy... Honestly, I wasn't intending to go last year. But having it in San Jose, like I could drive to it. So there's basically zero travel costs for me. So it was very easy to go last year. So it depends where it ends up this year. I already have quite a bit of travel plans for 2019 set. I'm going to PAX East at the end of March. Actually, that's a kind of a big trip that my wife and I have planned. We're going to PAX East in Boston. Spending... Apparently I got all those guys. Spending a few days, basically the weekend, a long weekend in Boston. And then we're going to take the train to New York and spend about a week in New York City. And we're going to the Tolkien exhibit that is at the Morgan Library. So it's there's a big Baudelaire library exhibit that they have had last year, and then they moved it to New York this year. They moved most of it. It's not entirely in New York, but most of it is there. So we're going to see that in the beginning of April. Nice, you're jealous. Yeah, PAX should be interesting. I've never been to PAX. My wife doesn't do computer games, not like these ones. What happened? She does, she doesn't do these types, but she loves gaming. She loves like board games and stuff. And we do board games with friends and whatnot. And we do board games like Settlers of Catan or that style of board game. So it should be interesting. PAX East should be interesting for both of us. We're only going to be a day at PAX East. We only got tickets for the Friday, but I think that's probably going to be good enough. So it should be kind of a cool look-see at that culture. Whoa! I'm blinded. I love this long ramp that doesn't go anywhere. It's awesome. Cross says, why would you want to travel with his wife so badly? I bet she is cool. She is cool. She is. So that's our spring travel plans. We have a friend getting married in Aspen in September. And what else do we have planned? Oh, possibly Mythmoot. We're leaning heavily to go to Mythmoot 5. Or is it 6? 6. Mythmoot 6. And that will be at the end of June. The rest of these maggot holes. Oh, there's one. When was TwitchCon last year? September, right? September or October? So it should be about that same amount of time. So I'll have to see if I have if I make it back to TwitchCon again. If they put it in San Francisco, I'll go. That's a pretty easy thing to do. But I can't imagine them ever doing it here. It's very expensive for hotels. And they have to be kind of considerate of cost. San Francisco is a bad place to do a business conference. Doing a social conference is even worse. So I can't imagine it would end up here. But I'm not seeing any more maggot holes. Oh, and executioners. I need the executioners. I got cleavers. Apparently the executioner business is slow right now. Alright, it's waiting for it to come to my front yard. Yep. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Carl says, my company took 14 people to Italy this year, Hawaii last year. For the people they excelled. They paid for food and hotel for 2 weeks. Friday, they laid off 25 people for cost-cutting measures. How about not taking people on extravagant trips? Yeah. Mognog, hello and welcome. Nice to see you. Have you played Guild Wars 2? If so, what are your thoughts? I have played it. I couldn't really get into it very good, but it is a very well put together game. The people that do like it a lot, and they like it for pretty good reasons. It's got a really good free-to-play model. I think. I played it, I don't know, what did I end up playing it for? A few dozen hours? It says plane tickets affect gift subs. It's like, well, you can get on a, you don't have to gift sub, man. You can just get on a plane. That's cool. Take care of yourself. All right, executioners are down. Wait, what is the poisoned mind? Oh, return to Galathier. Galathier. Sanigal says I really... Oh, apparently I can't go that way. Really enjoyed Guild Wars 2, but eventually dropped it after friends moved on to other games. Yeah, what I saw of it, it was solidly put together. Like, it's... I don't know why I couldn't get into it. I think I just had too many games installed. So I think that's why I dropped it. I just didn't... I think Guild Wars 2 is one of those games. For me, when I play an MMO, I really want to play it for at least like 10 hours a week. At least. So that's basically playing it 4 times a week, 2 to 3 hours at a time. And if I can't do that in an MMO, then I just don't want to do it. I don't want to do it at all. Hardhit is a giver, not a taker. I agree entirely, Hardhit. Carl says, Senegal hit max when it came out, but my guild barely played. Then I stopped playing, and my guild now focuses on that game. I feel like they're trying to tell me something.
Will you help bear my burden, friend?
Talk to Myrtle. Who is Myrtle? Myrtle. Alright, now I just gotta get out of dodge. Can I jump off the edge? Yes, I can. Ow. That hurt. You'd probably go to jail. You might. You took as much as you gave, you might end up going to jail. Oh, I gotta go this place too. So TwitchCon has been in San Diego in the past. So San Diego's a pretty good place for a con like TwitchCon. The convention center is huge. It's a great city. It's a fun city. The convention center is downtown, so it's reasonably close to a lot of nightlife, which is good for the TwitchCon crowd. And awesome weather. And reasonably inexpensive, I shouldn't say inexpensive, but reasonable hotel rooms. My front yard, set them straight. My front yard. Yeah. Also get off my lawn. Okay. Be quiet, Orc Raider. I'm trying to kill you. Krause, you thought Hardit was young? The odd thing is that I find it very easy to assume things about people on Twitch, and I'm almost always wrong when I find out otherwise. Not that I assume significant things, but things like age. It's like, yeah, I probably shouldn't. I mean, I think the only person on Twitch that I've met whose name I didn't assume, or whose age I didn't assume poorly, was Goofy Old Lady. But it's right there in her name. It's like, I'm guessing, you know. Wait, where's this Tham Durlon? Oh, it's up here, right. These ruins. Another roving threat. I probably can't do that one either. I don't think. Anybody know if hunters can even, if hunters can solo these roving threats yet at 120? That are in the wastes? Okay, we got bromances going on in chat now. Glad you guys are getting along. That's what I like to see. Defeat orcs. Alright, I can defeat orcs. That guy's above me. He's not watching me very well. I discovered a smudged piece of parchment in the orc's keeping. It must have fell from his hands. We have nearly exhausted our supply of Gondorian. Oh, thank you, Orc, for not writing this in Black speech, but in English. We have nearly exhausted our supply of Gondorian prisoners, but I have heard tell that a great force of men approaches from the southwest. Capture any that draw too close, and make ready to deliver them to Faltershik. After you have claimed those men, return to Mordor and gather any weak or elderly Nirnhoth you can find. Promise them freedom from their shackles, but instead deliver them to me upon the hill of sacrifice. Orcish orders. He must have thrown it 50 yards in his last breath for some unknown reason, or there's a strong wind. That's it. There's a strong wind. He was like reading it, and when he died, he went to drop it, and the wind just carried it right to me. I'm gonna go with that. I like that. I like that reality. It works for me. Wait, I rode right by the guy. Where am I going? To the ruins, not those ruins. The empty ruins. Oh, Minkum is here too. What have you learned of the orc's plans? Were you able to recover any orders from them? You show Legla the orders, but his face twists in concentration when he sees the phrase in the black speech. Well, apparently it was in black speech, but I somehow could just read it. I guess after helping rangers decipher black speech for so long, I can finally read it myself. Our foes to the north are great in number as we expected, but I am left with more questions. The identity of this bloodletter is unknown to us. There's a whole bunch of people over here. Let me out. I can't get by this. There's something here. Carol's got to walk the dog before she spoils all of my floor cleaning today. All right, take care, Carlos. Have fun walking a dog. What is this missive you bear? You explain to Minkham that you have need of his knowledge of the Black Speech once more. He takes the orders from you and begins to read it. Didn't I just read it? When he reaches the phrase in the Black Speech, he suddenly halts. By my reading of these orders, I understand Ondahair's folly and Faltershik to be the very same, and it seems that orcs have made something far worse of that hill than a mere strategic holding. That phrase, Faltershik, it means the Fane of Screaming, such a name. It affords new significances to the grim structures that tower over the hill. It is a temple of slaughter.
Be quick. Tell me everything.
All right. Clean up orcs. Oh, there's a actual Slayer dude in there, isn't there? You'll be here? Awesome. Glad. This place is disgusting. Attempt to talk to the accursed warrior Ondahair's folly. Okay. Flag. Those guys died in very slow motion. Oh, there's the accursed warrior. I'm attempting to talk to you. You approach the shade and attempt to speak with him, but it does not respond. His gaze remains fixed directly ahead of him, and he almost seems unaware of your presence. Amid the sounds of nearby orcs, the shade begins to shriek in a harsh tone. Father, I am sorry. Forgive me, I beg you. Brother, Artemir. Do not stay silent. Father will hear your words. Just as swiftly, the shade falls silent again. Trying to figure out what those orcs are talking about. All right. People freed. Remains discarded. Burned. Run. Run for your life. Oh wait, what's this about? Banner of the Eye. Let's burn some banners. I wonder if there's some world builder at Standing Stone Games that is like, finally I get to do like a torture scene. I'm sick of these flowers. I want to have dismembered bodies and Gondorian peoples being whipped. Oh, come on, I need one more banner. How many did you give me? Oh, there it is. You say a spirit of some kind knew my name, that he called out for an Artemir. I've had quite enough dealings with the spirits of my likings, I'll have you know. There must be some mistake. You see, it is common in Gondor to honor our ancestors by bestowing their names upon our children, and even within Minas Tirith I know no fewer than 2 others bearing my name. If I am recalling correctly, I even once told you old King Ondahir's son named Artemir. No, the man cannot be me, my friend. How long has this spirit lingered in the wastes? How many have fallen since he met his own end? Artemir begins to trail off as a look of horror appears in his face. Do not move. Whoa. This guy snuck up. The shade stares at you, but remains silent. After a moment, he turns to Artemir and begins to speak. Beware the shadows of Dol Akarn. The Wainriders come again to claim their vengeance on Gondor. Wainriders? They have not been a threat to Gondor, much less seen at all, for hundreds of years now. Perhaps the spirit has mistaken the Easterlings for their old ancestors, else I cannot say. To have silently watched for so long, it is possible he has lost his understanding of the passing peoples and the creatures of these lands. Artemir's face still betrays his fear, but you sense a renewed resolve rising within him. Fate and chance drove me to the dead marshes, and now they have guided me thus. I shall resist them no longer. I may not be the man the spirit seeks, but his knowledge of these lands and our enemies may be turned to our benefit. I believe I know the spirit's identity, my friend, but more questions still linger, and answers seem unlikely unless he and I speak alone. As I said, I have many suspicions about the identity of the spirit, but those shall remain mine alone until I learn more of the spirit's purpose. If you and the Rangers would grant me leave, I shall follow where he leads and learn what I can of him and his fate in the wastes. Think what he may have seen. Such experiences are beyond the life of any mortal man. Talk to Minkum and see what he makes of this. I've heard tell he is no stranger to spirits of the dead. If he grants my request, I would ask that you and you alone follow us to the north after a short time. I shall speak well of you to him, and perhaps he shall be more willing to speak to you directly. Well, let's find out. Wandering around with a ghost sounds absolutely enthralling. Let us hope we have freed the lost of those held in the wastes. I mourn for those we are too late to save, but I have told that the Dark Lord shall soon suffer the fate he deserves for these atrocities. A spirit here in the ruins? I fear this shall not portend any good at all, and I would caution Artemir to put the safety of the host before his own misguided studies. It may be true that the spirits of the dead that followed Aragorn were honorable enough when they fulfilled their oaths, but do not forget those we lost when they left, when they felt no such duty. If one has been cursed by the breaking of an oath, you should not assume them a friend. We of the Grey Company have learned this all too painfully. I shall not stop him, but I hope he considers the great risk he would impose on all of our company. You don't like it, but okay, fine. Oh, and he's gone. Oh. I guess I gotta go. Artemir and the Cursed Warrior have vanished. Found them. Faramir. His name is Faramir. I had to follow where he led. Steward Denethor would have commanded it if he still lived, and I cannot abandon his task now. I sensed that the Rangers would not wish me to go, so I sent you to hold their attention as I departed. I apologize for the deception, but you must understand the significance of the man we have encountered this day. As I suspected, he is none other than Faramir, son of Ondahir. How capricious of fate that I should find a Faramir here amid the wastes, when I so recently bid a farewell to Steward Denethor's son in the House of Healing. Artemir looks around with a sense of wonder, but soon meets your gaze again. Faramir, son of Ondahir, met a grim end here in the wastes. But perhaps more tragic, he was never meant to journey to these lands at all. King Ondahir and his Faramir's brother Artemir rode to repel the forces of the Wainriders in the wastes, but they were caught unprepared and vastly outnumbered. They were soon aided by a company of Northmen. But even still, their forces were slain in the fields and driven into the dead marshes. Amid all this, Faramir was bidden to remain in Minas Anor, when Minas Tirith was still called as such. But he defied his father's wishes and secretly rode to join the Northmen as they rode southward toward the battle. Thus, Ondahir and his two sons met their ends in the wastes. Hard-hits lurking? No worries, man. As with so much of the Gondor's history, there is much more to be said on these events. But I would prefer to tell it when we return to Minas Tirith. The air here has left my throat quite dry indeed. In the meantime, Faramir has told me much of what he has seen in recent days, and I must admit, it gives me great concern for the host of the West. It took some great efforts on my part, but I have convinced Faramir to trust you with his burdens. You should speak to him, and learn how we might aid both him and the host. In all the recent years I have wandered these lands, I have never learned of the fate of my brother. When I awoke from what I learned to be my death, I saw a great force of Wainriders moving westward and then southward, but I could not follow them from these lands. Did my brother stand against them? Did he fall as I did? Search the lowlands to the west of the hill. If my brother fled the battlefield alive, he would have taken such a pass. If not, perhaps he too has been cursed. All right, tracking down ghosts. Old hatreds. I must admit, my friend, I am still vexed by Faramir's insistence on the threat of Wainriders upon the battle plan. The Wainriders have not been a threat to the peoples of Gondor in over 1,000 years, and yet Faramir speaks of them as a foe with which we shall soon contend. The might of the Easterling clans has diminished much since their earlier, more unified days, and it seems unlikely to me that they have suddenly reforged a kinship that broke over many long years. He has asked to speak with you, but I do not doubt his words shall again once concern the Wainriders. See what you make of these claims. The Wainriders are dead and gone, but so too is Faramir, son of Ondahir. We're learning a lot about the Wainriders. The Wainrider stories were actually quite significant in the Third Age story that Tolkien did write down. And yeah, these wars were a long time ago. They were after the War of the Last Alliance, so they were in the Third Age. But I think they were 1,300 years before this moment in time, if I remember. If you are to survive long in these lands, you must first learn the history of the Wainriders, as I and my father once did. The hatred between Gondor and the Wainriders is the tale of fathers and sons. Our lands were stolen and reclaimed through the passing of the years, but the Wainriders shaped the line of kings in a way that no other foe could equal. After losing his own father to their hordes, King Kalimatar, father of my father, rode against the Wainriders in vengeance. With the help of the Northmen, he devastated their ranks, broke their wains and chariots, and slew them upon the hill to the east, a hill which came to be known as Dal Acharn. Such a victory brought peace to Gondor for many years, and Kalimatar never again had to contend with the Wainriders before his death. Peace, such as it is always short-lived. Kalimatar's son and my father, King Ondahir, was forced to meet them in battle. Alas, you are aware of the loss Gondor suffered as a result. Artemir here has told me much of the days that followed the king's death as well as my own. He tells me that the Wainriders made camp to the southwest, but were ambushed and slain to the last by a vast army under the command of a man named Eärnil. He claims that Eärnil soon became king of Gondor, even in the face of the claim made by my sister's husband, King Arvedwi of Arthedain. What tales he has told me of these new days. But now the past has risen to confront the present. Fate is a curious thing, is it not? You see, the Wainriders have been stirred from their long rest, and I believe the host has riled the evils that lingered upon this plain. Even now they ride from the east, and their might is of no less swift or terrible than it was in the days past. You speak the impossible. Such things cannot be. They cannot, and yet they are, Artemir. These are times unlike any I have known. This cannot be. If the Wainriders again roam the battle plain they may meet the host of the West in the field. Their hatreds will not have dulled with time, and they shall strike At those that bear the king's banner with a vengeance renewed. We must bring word to Harandir and soon. Searching for signs of Artemir in the southern dead marshes. Lone boot print. Wait, if this guy died 1300. Is this really his boot print? You notice a footprint. By its shape and size, it seems to have made by an Uruk-hai. No, definitely not his boot print. We're chalking down Uruk-hai. Ooh, a slain orc. What mystery is this? An orc lies in the shallows of the marshes, but appears to have been dead for some time. Suspicious bubbling. I've never met a bubbling that wasn't suspicious. The murky waters of the dead marshes churns violently. Ooh, an abandoned bow. A bow of rangers make rests on the ground, and its wood is warped and swollen. So what did we learn? Bow and orc. Suspicious bubbling. I assume the boot print was the slain orcs. In all my time here, I could not face the truth of my fate. Father and Artemir have found the peace they deserved in death, but I deserve no such comfort. Father laid his curse upon me, and I do not think ill of him for it. I failed him as a son and heir, and I shall remain alone and bound to this land far longer than it took me to realize my folly. I thank you for offering the truth to me, sorrowful as it may be. It is time you learned of the greatest insult dealt against me and my family. When my father fell on the hill above, his banner was paraded by the Wain Riders and the orcs as the rest of his company fell. Our foes chased them as they fled into the marshes, and for many years I saw naught of my father's heraldry. Not long ago a man returned to the hill bearing the banner, but it had changed. Age had worn it thin, but what remained was perverted into something between the familiar and the horrid. With the banner unfurled, he called forth the first of the slaves the orcs had captured in Ithilien, and one by one he tortured and beheaded them beneath my father's banners as the others watched. After all were slain, the bodies were defiled in such terrible ways I cannot speak them. The man dishonors the memory of my father, Ondahir, and twists it to suit his own cruelty. His name is unknown to me, but the orcs must know it well, for they avert their eyes in his presence. If you wish to aid me, learn what you can of this man, and free the poor men that have fallen into his hands. The slaves and prisoners are drawn by cage wagons to the hill, along a rough pathway to the east. The slave wagons. I need to kill this guy? I don't think so. The orcs slaughtered them in their cages like beasts. How horrid. Our foe may be of Númenorian blood, but he is no man. Brudagoth, the bloodletter. Who would hold such a title willingly? If he is the true master of Andahir's folly, the host to the west should remain vigilant. He slew so many at Andahir's folly, but still their numbers do not dwindle, and this Brudagoth seems to hold sway over them all. Minkum learned from the orcs and evil men that the enemy wishes us to come to the Black Gate safely, but how can such words be trusted now? Ruse or not, my friend, I believe only one course remains. A man of true Númenorian blood to have survived so long in Mordor? This is unthinkable. If he is responsible for the fates of those at Andahir's folly, he is also a danger to the host of the West. I still am not certain what to make of Faramir's claims about the Wainriders, but I would not dismiss them so carelessly. We must send word at once to the rangers at Harandir and ready ourselves for what may come. I have outstayed my welcome in these lands, I think. I have found my mind unsettled and my thoughts drawn to my own death. This is no place for one such as me. Twice you have helped me to realize my own peril, and I hope I shall not have need of a third opportunity. As much as I desire to spend more time speaking with Faramir of his life, our duties are to the host of the West, and it is my duty to no longer impede them. All we have learned of the foes we now face, it goes beyond my knowledge and beyond my skill. Those we left behind at Harandir, though, they could stand against them. Let us return there and tell them what we have learned. I shall ride as swiftly as I am able, and I would ask that you do the same. Without your voice, I fear they shall not heed my warnings. All right, back to Harandir. And I actually think I have fast travel there. Outstanding. And I think I'm going to call my afternoon stream and end here. Thank you, everybody, for coming out and hanging out with me while I clean up some quests. That was cool. Nice to get some of that done. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out. Let's go, Tesla's up. I don't think I ever have rated Tesla. And she's playing Lotro, so isn't that awfully convenient? So let's head over, raid Tesla to Panda, say hi. Good pick? Yes, she's always a good pick. I love watching her. So much fun. She gets so into everything. It's awesome. All right, thanks, everybody. I will be returning at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern with Shroud of the Avatar. And would love to see you there if you want to come by and say hi. It gets a little late. I'm out west, so I realize it gets late for everybody. But if not, I will see you soon. I'll also be on Lotro tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. So on Lotro stream tomorrow at 9 p.m. Eastern. All right. Have a great afternoon, everybody. Take care. Say hi to Tesla. Talk to you soon.
And, oh, there we go. There's a deer.